Welcome back to beautiful Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the Butler County Classic, driven by Innova. I am Ian Anderson, joined by your college national champion. Back in the day, James Proctor. What was it, 2014? What year was it?
2015.
2015, I was close.
Yes, sir. Good times. I was playing with Justin Rozak in the first round, and he was collegiate champion a couple years ago. I don't remember what he said, but he just graduated, so he's on the road now.
Oh, nice, man.
We were talking about how fun it was to play.
We have watched a very fun front nine here at the North Boundary course. It is a challenge, vertically and tree-wise.
It is, and it's more of the same on the back nine.
Let's check out your scores as we head in to those last 9 holes. Zach Arlinghouse off to a hot start. 5 down along with Chandler Kramer and Luke Taylor. Garrett Gurthie on his heels along with you.
Yeah, you know, those 5 downs are blazing hot starts. Those are great rounds. Those 3 downs are solid. But yeah, you're gonna keep having to earn it on the back nine. The course is not gonna give you any more easy birdies.
Looking at hole 10, James, what's the play here?
You have 2 options. You have this right gap that the drone's flying through, or the left gap. Anywhere around here is a good landing zone, and then you just kind of have to make something work. If you take that left gap, you do have a straight shot into the basket, although the gap is very tight. But this right gap is not giving you a whole lot to work from, so.
This is a scary course for the drone and your discs.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my goodness. We'll see what they got. Only 605 on the distance, but as you can see, the tree's the challenge. Gurthie with the box.
Double G taking that right gap.
Oh. And kicking further right, it looks like. Oh no.
Yeah, that looks tight over there. Typically, the challenge on this one is the height. You have the low ceiling and also that hillside that you want to crest. So,
ooh, Raven.
That looks like a great pull. Hopefully he's not pinched up against that tree, but you're not complaining about that tee shot. That was well executed.
He likes it. Niklas.
Looks to be lining up the left gap. Also a great shot from Niklas, taking a huge skip way up the fairway.
Did you go right or left off the tee on this one?
I went left gap just because it does line up the straight shot to the basket, and it's a little easier to keep the height.
Stokely. Oh.
Forehand roller for Mr. Stokely.
Oh.
Tagged a tree, but you know what? He's on the flat, and he might be able to work something from there.
Okay.
As you said, 605, so, you know, if he can avoid all the trees on this shot, he can reach the pin.
Another forehand roller coming. Yes.
Keep on rolling.
How close is he?
He's probably 40 or 50 straight uphill. I think those trees are about circle's edge.
Okay.
Those big trees. It is super uphill, though, so, you know, that might even be a throw from there.
From there, a great shot, though. Garrett, he's off to the left of the fairway, getting back on, hopefully, with this one.
Wow, that's tracking great.
Oh,
did that hit the bucket?
Dang, what a shot.
Unfortunately, tagging one of those last trees at the edge of the circle, but you know what? From there, that's incredible. Garrett.
Pointing at his buddy Pavo right there on cam. Raven.
Picking one of the many gaps, and it looks like he tagged a tree, and he'll have probably an easy up and down for par.
Yeah. Niklas, what a drive. Huge distance off the tee. Oh, misses the gap, though, James.
I'll tell you what, hitting a gap while throwing from a hillside is very tricky. Just the balance and weight transfer, it throws you off your line.
I'm with you.
Not to mention you're dealing with a gap that you can't even drive a car through, so.
Also very true.
Raven, well done. He should have an easy par.
Yeah, that was a nice up there.
Niklas with a pitch up. Maybe giving it a run.
It seems like he kind of does with that little forehand floater.
Yeah, he's got great touch with that disc.
He does. Stokely from 61 for birdie.
Probably playing more like 81.
Yes, and a good run. Misses just to the right there. Garrett for birdie.
This would be an incredible birdie from that drive.
Oh, skies it over the basket. He'll have that comebacker for par instead.
We should have 4 pars on this one for our card, which honestly is not a bad score.
Mm-hmm. especially considering the tee shot of Gurthie. That thing was not clean. He was in the woods.
I tell you what, this is a course where you will probably never play the holes the same way twice.
That feels very fair to say. Yeah.
You could play all the practice rounds you want, but you're going to land in spots that you are not prepared to be in.
This is when the local come in handy. Play it hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll find all the spots.
Yeah.
Garrett comes back. Snags his par. We got 2 more drop-ins coming for Stokely and Antilla. Niklas drops it in, no problem.
Off to hole 11. This is going to be a par 5. Obvious gap off the tee. If you can get through this gap and fade up left, that's ideal. Although you're not going to complain about anything up in this grass here. Second shot can be tricky if you don't cover a lot of ground. As you can see, this drone is taking the inside gap much smaller. There is a more open fairway to the right. But if you can get your second shot anywhere to right in here, your third shot is looking super uphill at this basket. Again, you just have no idea how far uphill this is. You can kind of tell, but tough 4, honestly, just, with all the trees in the way and having to execute 3 shots to get the 4, but we'll see what these guys got.
I love how we go from the Emporia courses straight to here.
It's a nice change of pace, but, some sort of transition might have been helpful as well.
There you go. Gurthie, he's up the hill clean off the tee there. Raven. Oh, looks inside.
Sneak through, maybe.
He looks like he got away with it.
Judging from his facial expression, yeah, he might have caught a break there. You need to get good breaks out here, though. You're not going to shoot a good round without catching a couple good breaks.
Niklas.
That looks great from Niklas.
Pushing up the hill and fading left.
He'll have options from there for sure.
Stokely.
Stokely with the super hyzer flip forehand.
What?
Wow.
Nobody throws these lines he's throwing, James.
I wonder what disc that is. That's super impressive. And he got the distance to have that big gap to the right for his second shot, too.
That was massive.
Looks like Raven didn't get all the way through, but has something to work with.
And cut the corner decently well. Made progress.
Yeah, if you can just keep gaining distance, should be able to get a look for par.
Garrett's second.
Garrett going roller. And as we've seen, rollers are great at getting through woods.
That still had life in it, but
sit down for him.
Come on.
Oh, no. That's going to be brutal for his run-up, too, for his third.
Yeah, terrible nestle there after a great shot. Niklas, this drive was fantastic.
This hyzer route is definitely the widest gap. You sacrifice a little distance, but you ensure
distance.
Exactly.
Up the fairway. At least a little distance up the fairway.
Yeah. Still such a long way to go for that third shot, though.
It's so uphill.
Another hole that, if you can park it, it's so huge because any circle's edge putt out here is just gnarly.
Here's something I didn't expect.
Wow. As you can see, Stokely with the perfect drive and not having really anything to work with going up the middle, forced to go over the top.
And you can see him just back over that Garrett disc there.
Here's Raven's third. Looking to just get past all these trees and have an open fourth, which
I think that might have helped him keep in the fairway at least.
Maybe, yeah. He should have a look from there to get to the basket.
Niklas 302 up the hill with his third.
That looks to be a good pull from Niklas. Keep going up that hill.
Oh, he managed that stance so well.
That was a great shot. He'll have 25-ish to the basket. Super uphill, but anything inside the circle is great.
Garrett also a really tough stance. Can he manage?
Go, baby, go.
Doesn't look like quite as well.
Yeah, that'll be circle 2. That's going to be so tough to get the elevation for that putt.
Yep. Raven just looking for the up and down par now.
Yeah, not out of the woods yet. Roller play. I love it.
What a scramble.
Wow. Getting everything out of that roller. Circle's edge for the par save. That's going to be great if he can cash that in.
I'd love to see him make that one. Stokely Throwing 3 up the hill.
280, playing more like 400, but you know what? Scott has the forehand for that.
Yes, he does. Oh, that dries up early, though, Scott. Gosh, he had some nice gaps there to hit, too.
He did. That's going to feel like a missed opportunity for him. Hopefully he can hit that putt.
Gurthie, a long look, gives it a half go.
His putt is so dangerous, too, because that hill they just climbed can easily turn into a rollaway all the way back down.
You get a good look at the angle here on Scott's putt. Not to be there for Stokely. Missed opportunity after 2 great shots.
Yeah, these par 5s are tricky, Ian. You got to execute 3 shots in a row to get that birdie.
Oh, Raven.
He knew it out of the hand.
Wow.
What a par save. What a scramble.
Well done, Raven. Likes the woods from North Carolina.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sure he's used to these gap hitting situations. Antilla, a birdie look.
Putting straight uphill. Yes, nice. Niklas. That's a great birdie. I believe getting a stroke on the card. We'll see how close Mr. Stokely is. Oh, he already putted.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stroke on the card for Niklas.
Here's Garrett dropping in his par.
Stokely will do the same. This is a unique course. Most of the time, par 5s are the ones you almost need to get.
You're right, huh?
But that's not the case out here.
No, you kind of survived the 5s
Yeah,
out here.
exactly.
Best par save of my life.
Take a deep breath, Scott. You only got about 100 more feet to climb before you get to the next box.
Oh, my goodness.
Nope. And nobody's going to get a par 4 by
It's so funny, too. You work so hard to get up to the basket, and you probably take you 1 throw to get back down to the tee pad.
Raven swinging that thing home beautifully. What a par save that was. Scrambled his way up the fairway really nicely. We're going back downhill, James.
Back downhill, similar vibes to hole 4. This one's a little longer, though. No jump putts here. I think the most common route will be the forehand flex through that left gap, although there is this right gap as well. And similar to hole 4, hitting the gap is one thing. Getting your disc to stop by the basket is a whole nother challenge. You'll see a lot of disc collect 40, 50 feet behind that basket.
Yep, good luck getting a stop on that downslope.
Yeah, here goes Niklas with that red putter that he has great touch with, going that forehand flex line.
Like 99% sure that's a tactic. Their overstable approach disc.
Believe so. He was a little inside. I don't think he hit the intended gap, but that worked out decent.
Yeah, birdie putt coming up. Gurthie.
Gurthie going flex forehand as well with probably a Firebird. That looks great. Hopefully he can...
Oh, yeah, that killed me.
Oh, it stopped too soon. I was going to say, hopefully he can get it to stop, but
It had great shape on it.
I'm dead serious.
tough there for Garrett. He was out of the hand. He was expecting birdie.
Yeah, he had to like that. Raven.
Oh, he's not stoked on it.
Yeah, didn't get it going downhill enough.
It's another hole where you really want to be in circle 2 because the approaches from anywhere are so challenging.
Stokely with a flex forehand as well. Oh, that might have been a nice tree.
Little kiss off the tree, put on the brakes. That'll do for Scott. He'll have a circle 2 putt.
And one he can run.
Yeah, that's, being down in the basket is not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, sure. Raven.
Speed control mandatory here.
Oh, good tree assist there.
That's one way to do it. He's very thankful. Kicks can go both ways out here, You might feel like you're having an unlucky round, but a kick like that definitely saves you a stroke, so.
Everyone only remembers the bad beats, though, right? The bad kicks.
Yes.
Kind of like just like poker players.
Garrett smartly laying up there. Here's Niklas for a deuce. Look good, just hung out a little wide for him.
He's had so many opportunities. He's hanging. The score is not what he wanted, though. Stokely coming back up the hill for 2.
What a great putt for Scott. Like you said, green light coming back up the hill. And he's feeling it now.
Getting going. Back to 2 down. Niklas coming back for par.
The combination of elevation and just having tired legs makes putting so difficult. Great putt, though, for Niklas.
That
Cleaning up
was.
the par.
One of those easy strokes to drop. Nice to see
Yeah.
him hold on to it.
One little lack of focus, and it's
There he
easy to
goes.
miss a putt high or low out here.
Raven for his par save. Did you get this one, James?
I ran this 50 long and then did not make the putt up the hill. I took a 3 on it. I went that forehand flex route and just couldn't get the disc to stop. No, Raven. It's exactly what we were talking about.
Oh, no. Brutal.
Can't let those opportunities slip away.
Oof. And now coming back up the hill for bogey.
Oh, wow.
Almost saves it
Maybe
there.
had a bid, but yeah, those 20 footers out here, you really have to focus and whatever your routine is, go through it and just make sure you make that putt because
I thought we'd see more rollaways by now, honestly.
yeah,
You know, the card's been doing a really good job of managing the greens out here. Gosh, doubles hurt out here so bad.
It does.
Every birdie, you got to earn it.
seriously.
And just to give 2 of them back right here.
Yeah,
Back to even goes Newsom.
that's rough. That's rough. This is definitely a birdie possibility. Next hole being probably your best chance at a birdie on the back 9. Another forehand. Might be the flattest hole on the course as well.
We are looking at hole 13. What's the pro play here, James?
Pro play will be this forehand route to the left. Really a hole you want to get a look at birdie. There's not a lot in your way. It's probably one of the bigger gaps on the course, as well as one of the shorter, flatter holes. So definitely wanting to get a look at birdie. There is an inside right gap for the backhand turnover. I don't know if that's going to be Garrett's preferred line or not, but definitely forehand wide for all the forehand guys.
Another awesome green out here, too.
Yeah, and another one where if you leave yourself a 30-footer, you're going to have to earn it on the green.
Yes, you will. Stokely has the tee. 2 down.
Oh, just a bit wide for Scott, and he looks like he did a little course maintenance there, too, for his competitors.
I think so. Niklas next.
That looks great from Niklas, right down the middle of the gap, hooking up to the right.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful shot.
Swinging that inside the circle beautifully.
Garrett choosing the forehand. Niklas just showed him how it's done. Hopefully he can follow that line, and it looks like he did so perfectly.
Same little ground action as well. And somewhere around circle's edge.
Yeah, it's hard to get it up right enough by that basket. You really have to push the right side of that gap.
Raven.
Raven following suit. He should have an inside the circle look.
Yeah, really nice. Hey.
That's what you expect from our feature card on this hole.
Stokely missing the forehand hole. You don't expect that, though, James.
No, he's probably kicking himself a little bit for this one.
He'll have that left for his par, though.
Double G just outside the circle. There we go, Garrett. That was solid.
Great putt. Right on the pole.
Niklas to do the same. Great putt for Niklas. Those feel good. Even though it is an easier hole, any birdie out here feels so good.
There's Stokely saving par nicely.
We should have Raven tapping in his birdie. He looked to be inside 20 feet.
Yeah, that was a really well done drive. Makes the birdie no problem. Back on that birdie train after the double.
3 birdies for our card here on 13. Still no star frame, though. I don't know.
I don't know if we're going to see it. It is a tall order. Gurthie from Circle 2.
Garrett has that up and down putt on these elevated baskets. It's fun to watch him putt. You never really know. It's kind of like that Barsby putt where you're like, was that a shank or was it money the whole way? Only he knows.
Hole 14, James.
Hole 14, players are going to take this right gap, probably going right of these 2 trees that the drone is flying left of, and then kind of seeing what happens from here. Commonly, backhand players will fade left down that hill and then have a blind approach. If you can finish straight, you do have a couple gaps to work with, but it's one of those where you hit the gap off the tee and then you scramble.
Yeah. One of those par 4s out here. Not incredibly long at just $5.99, but as you can see, there are trees to miss. Antilla on the box.
Niklas a little inside left, catching a tree.
So just getting 215 off the tee there. We'll have his work cut out for him, Gurthie.
Double G going right of those 2 trees in the middle. That looks great.
Oh my goodness. He missed everything, James.
Yeah, he should have less than 200 to go. Still some trees in his way, but he should be able to make something work.
Tough to do it better off the tee. Newsom next.
Left side. Probably a good tree kick. That's going to fade down the hill left, and so that kick keeping him straight, I think will give him some bigger gaps to work with.
Stokely. This could go a mile if he can find the line.
Stokely with that forehand flip.
Oh, just missed it.
That's the one tree you need to miss.
Just a casual 71 miles an hour.
Still 332. I mean, that was going at least another hundo.
Easy. Niklas.
Scramble time.
Oh, he's going to keep scrambling. That
Kicks forward. Should give him a short approach to get up and down for his par.
Here's where Stokely kicked to. Throw in 2.
Wow. Wide route.
The lines he finds, James.
Whoa. Look at that.
No way.
He made that gap look huge, and he's got it 15-foot putt for his bird.
What a shot. Raven, from just about the same spot, it looks like.
Looking good for Raven. He'll have a circle's edge putt for his birdie. Niklas. Wow, we still haven't gotten to Garrett's drive yet.
His 3rd already. Just looking for the up and down par now. I think he's giving himself that.
Well done for Niklas there.
Now we are finally at that Gurthie drive. Just 160 left on the hole.
That is huge for Garrett.
Little overflex on that forehand approach, but a makeable putt.
Any look at bird is good out here.
To get to 5.
There we go. Garrett's putt is heating up. Look out, folks.
5 down through 14. He's cooking. Raven. He has erased the double.
That looks super solid for Raven.
Really nice bounce back. Back-to-back birdies.
It's a good birdie to get, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Off the tee, you have a decent-sized gap to work with, but nothing is guaranteed out here.
That was Antilla saving his par. Stokely, a drop-in birdie. Fights to 3 down. Solid round.
Pretty clean scorecard there for Stokely as well.
Yeah. Nobody does it quite like G. You know?
He sure makes it look fun, though.
Yeah,
It's
he does.
Like one of those putts where you're out in the backyard and you just want to try it.
Yeah, right? On to the next, Sarah. Where are we going?
Hole 15, we got a dogleg right. You want to hit this main gap here on a turnover line, something that'll finish straight, kind of in those bark chips to line you up for your second shot. First shot, I mean, honestly, I go putter off the tee. Distance isn't super important, but you are left with this 400-foot-ish hyzer straight, whatever kind of scramble shot you can manufacture to get to this green.
A little bit of slope on this as well.
Yeah, super tough birdie. But like I said, you can't bite off too much distance off the tee. So from no matter how good your tee shot is, you have a long shot into the green.
Garrett has the box. Goes to the turnover backhand. It's clean.
Garrett says, hold my beer. Let me show you how it's done. 403.
There's a Cam Todd T-bird.
This man carves the woods up.
He does. His angle control is so good. Not having an elite forehand, he's kind of forced to do some pretty cool stuff with the backhand.
Here is an elite forehand from Stokely.
Stokely hitting that main gap, no problem. He was right in those wood chips. Not quite as far as Garrett, but he'll definitely have some sort of look for the basket.
Raven next. Opted for the backhand play. Oh, it's overcooked.
Raven caught a tree early. He'll have a pitch out to get back into the
Got me all
fairway.
inspired, though.
It's pretty tight over there to the right. I don't think he'll have any sort of shot to get to the green from there.
Antilla. Oh, I love the shape on it.
Yeah, it was an aggressive line for sure.
Kicks to here. We'll have this throwing 2.
He's probably still got over 500 feet to the basket from here, so definitely playing for par at this point.
Good progress from there.
Yeah, I think that kick really helped to keep him in that main gap.
Hopeful up and down par. Swinging over to Newsom, right-hand side of the fairway.
The one tree to miss for Newsom.
Hit a lot of gaps.
Yeah.
Just not the last one. Now, it's still 430 to the pin for his third and the up and down par.
Not impossible, just super difficult.
A very big ask, and you can see
Yeah, he's still got 100 or so to go.
Yep.
Another hole where, putting it in circle 2 is great, but that putt is still so challenging.
Stokely, 330 left. How does he get a forehand to nestle on this hill?
Yeah, his angle control has got to be on point for that shot. Turns it over a little too much. He'll have an easy up and down for his par.
Garrett, look at this drive.
That is incredible.
There you go, Jake.
Look at that drive, and
Good
still
going.
look what he has to work with. though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, boy.
super well executed for Garrett.
Oh.
You can't ask for anything better than that.
Come on. There we go. Getting some caddy love.
That's what I mean by you got to earn the birdies out here, though.
Yeah.
Best drive probably the hole has ever seen, and it's still not a gimme.
Antilla throwing 3, looking for the up and down 4.
That needs to fade
Oh.
quick.
Little tree assisted fade.
Yes, that was a great kiss off the tree. He'll have 25 uphill for his par.
Raven also throwing 3. Gosh, would you go forehand or backhand on that shot there?
I would go backhand. I don't trust my forehand there, but Raven did that pretty nice.
He did. Really nice angle control into the green. Stokely.
Stokely choosing the backhand, trying to give that a run maybe, but sets it nice and close. Another hole where no matter where your drive lands, you're not too upset about a par.
Yeah. Antilla for a par.
That's a great scramble for Niklas.
At least he's making the par putts.
Yes, he's limiting the damage for sure.
Yep.
He's smiling about that one. He knows.
Got away with one there. Raven to sneak out of here with a par as well.
There we go, Raven. That putt is looking super solid.
Little
He
bug?
did.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
Yeah, he hit a tree trying to get out of the
That's right.
woods for a second. So that'll be a bogey for Raven, but it's hard to avoid him out here if you're hitting early trees.
Yep. Garrett, a drop in birdie. Not happen at North Boundary often.
Stroke on the card for Garrett, and I believe that gets him to 6 down, which is just smoking hot.
Let's see if we can hold on to it.
Yeah.
Not easy to do.
This
That's
next hole is a doozy as well. Hole 16. We'll do a quick score check, though. Zach Arlinghouse, my goodness.
Have you played with him before?
I have. It's been a while, though. I think I played with him at Idlewild a couple years ago.
Does he throw both sides, right?
I want to say he's got like a righty forehand.
Yeah, I think so.
Lefty
Left backhand, ready
righty
for. Yeah. Hole 16, James. Ooh.
16 par 5. You want a straight shot that just misses that diagonal tree we just flew over, and then it's scramble city from here. You got a couple gaps like the one this drone is flying through. There's an inside gap, a wider route as well, but you know, par 5, 811 feet, 811 trees in your way. Just good luck.
I remember having a great drive on this one, thinking I'm getting one on Corey here. It did not happen. There's so many trees to hit after your second.
You need a great drive, a great second, and a great third to get a birdie on this one.
Gurthie going roller off the tee.
Wow, that is aggressive.
Oh no. Finds.
I do like that play though. Roller off the tee. Wow. Typically you'll see players go this right gap that I believe Stokely's going to go through.
With the Oh.
That was super right gap with his hyzer flip, but it looks to be working out well.
Great distance, and that might not have been a bad checkup either.
He's only got 400 feet to go to the basket. That's incredible.
Wow. Niklas?
Probably trying to hyzer flip something at that diagonal tree. Oh, just a little bit too turned over. There is a Mando tree over there. I think he's short of it.
Okay.
We did have a player hyzer all the way down left, made the Mando, and was in the fairway for the last hole.
What?
Threw up that fairway and got an easy birdie.
Really?
Kind of what Raven's doing right here. If this gets all the way down,
He got all the way through those trees?
if it gets all the way through the trees, he can go up the fairway for 15 and then throw up the hill
Interesting.
and possibly have it work out.
Garrett, roller again.
There it is.
Sticking to the idea that when that disc is vertical, it is skinny and will get through everything, which,
And the slope of the fairway kind of helps your roller too in the distance department.
Yeah.
I could see that working.
yeah, that's a great shot for Garrett.
Niklas kicked off left. Here's his second.
Looks like he tags another tree, but did make progress up the fairway. This is another one of those holes where you're looking at your initial gap and then you're just praying from there.
So it looks like Raven headed back onto the normal fairway for his second. So how far left is that 15 fairway?
It's probably, 40 feet down the hill from where he was.
Okay.
It's hard to say what gaps he was looking at, but yeah, we had a guy on our card do that and get the birdie.
Stokely.
Wow. Stokely taking that inside route. It's a tight gap. Looks to have stayed in the center, though, so he should have something to work with for his third.
Niklas. Speaking of thirds.
Niklas going cut roller. That's aggressive, but I love the play.
Great distance.
Yeah, well done. He'll have a little downhill approach for his fourth. Hopefully get up and down for par. He's not too happy, but what can you really expect from there?
Garrett lined up nicely. Throwing three.
Air.
Get through everything. Oh, man.
Oh, it's kicking down the hill as well.
This course is just so brutal.
Yeah, it is. Raven, his third. That looked overturned.
The basket is down to the left.
Is it?
It's hard to say. I think he's going to be short. I think he's probably circle 2 short.
Okay. Garrett short and left.
Going to have to hit a sneaky gap here.
That's his fourth. He's going to have a long putt here to save par now.
Yeah, super uphill. That'll be tricky for Double G.
Coming off the turkey as well right now, too. Antilla pitching in.
Well done for Niklas on the speed control. That can get away from you quick there.
Stokely.
Stokely with a jump putt. That's huge for the speed control and matching the angles.
Oh, no. That's a mistake there, though.
Oh, he knows it too.
Yeah. Back to Raven.
You really have to execute 3 good shots here to get the birdie. One mishap and birdie's out of the question. Raven, well done. He should get up and down for his par, I believe.
I think you're right there.
It's easy to lose count out here.
I was going to say, it's a lot of strokes to keep track of. I've already flubbed that one a couple times. Gurthie.
There is that fairway for the last hole. You can see down at the bottom.
There you
So,
go. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's...
And Stokely just pitching over. Conceding that putt. Niklas to save his par.
Good par save for Niklas. That drive was looking so good out of the hand. Just caught that one tree, and then from there, par's the best you can do.
He did some great scrambling up the fairway.
He did.
Newsom coming back.
A good par for Newsom as well.
Had some color lately on the scorecard, but snagging the par there. Stokely. Now holds on to his 3 down with the par. And Gurthie, this will be a bogey.
Stokely and Niklas just riding those pars and birdies. It's what you want to do out here. Even if you're not getting a ton of birdies, if you don't give them away with bogeys, you'll be all right.
There is an unfortunate 6 there for Garrett, dropping him back to 5 on the day as we are flying this hole 17, James.
17 par 4, 580-ish. This is an eagleable hole. You want to hit this main gap. Pretty decent gap, so you can go driver and you can go pretty aggressive. You want to keep flying through here and then fade left. Decent drives will land around here, which will give you 200 into the pin. Not some huge gaps to work with, but you know, guys with Garrett's power can land around here and get an eagle look. It is an aggressive run. As you see, it drops off behind the basket, so speed control super important again. But
Yes.
I heard about some eagles in practice.
Really? Okay.
So we'll see.
That's a big shot, man.
It's a big rip, yeah.
Stokely with a big rip.
Stokely hitting the initial gap. Now it's kind of what can you get through? And he got through a lot of it. That's a great shot.
481 off the tee there for Stokely.
Yeah, he's only going to have about 100 feet to go to the basket, which is, it's important when you don't have big gaps to work with. That extra distance helps.
Antilla off the tee.
Niklas looking good, hits the initial gap and is fading left. That's what you want to do here. That there's definitely more airspace fading left.
Raven next.
This is a hole all the players are looking to birdie, especially after 16.
Clean.
Raven looking good as well. He's going to
Yeah.
have less than 300 into the pin.
That was a big tee shot. See how Garrett will bounce back off that bogey.
I expect this to go fast. Oh, come on. Get through everything.
That was a full boom sauce right there, James.
Get through. Go. Oh, man. Still good for Garrett. He'll have a pretty short approach for his birdie, but I would have liked to seen where that ended up if it had been clean.
Do you have a favorite jerky flavor?
Ooh, man. I'm a teriyaki guy. I'm not a spicy guy. I can't tolerate
no?
it. So
Okay.
I'm kind of a wimp. But, you know, I'll never complain about some double G jerky. It's good stuff.
It is. We got a little Halo Sonic approach from the man himself.
Well done for Garrett.
Can you throw it any better now?
Nope.
Look at the touch this man has.
Seriously, that's a great birdie, too, bouncing back after that 6.
To have 650 feet of power and that touch at the same time, it doesn't feel fair.
No.
Niklas with a nice approach of his own.
Niklas, well done. He should have an inside the circle look for his 3.
Raven pitches in.
The distance is so crucial on the first shot, just to give yourself an easier approach.
Hey, like you said there, trees to miss and that downslope.
Stokely could have a run if he wanted it, but I have a feeling he's going to lay up for his 3.
Hopefully that's close. You
Yeah,
recall?
it's hard to say. It might be circle's edge. I was off to the left, so I don't recall.
Oh, it was circle's edge. You're right.
Choosing to lay up, take his par. As you can see, not stoked on it, but still, par isn't bad. This is a hole you're looking to birdie, but
There's a birdie for Antilla. He's a 3 down.
3 down is nothing to scoff at. Looks like we'll have 2 more short putts for birdies. Garrett getting back to 6 under. Great round for Double G. And Raven getting to 2 under.
There's Scott dropping in his par.
Hole 18, par 4, downhill, dogleg left. You want to hit this main gap right here and then start fading left around this tree. Tricky shot because of the ceiling and just keeping it in the fairway. As you can see, it's not a wide spot. But if you can, then you're left with this kind of straight shot here.
It's doable. This
Down
is
to
a
the
doable
green.
par 4, I feel like.
It is. There's scramble opportunities. I've seen some people go high for their second shots if they hit early, which is kind of fun to watch. But yeah, not as easy of a birdie as 17, but it is doable for sure. There is also an inside sneaky forehand flex route that I wonder if Scott will take.
Oh, wow. Antilla on the box. Clean on the day. 3 down, the rest pars.
Wow. That's great for Niklas. That shows a lot of his scramble putting skills.
That's a big one.
Yeah, push the drive a little long, but
Yeah.
he should have some gaps to work with.
Gurthie next.
Garrett a little high out of the hand. Hopefully he can sneak through. If he does, that drive looks amazing. Wow. He'll have less than 300 to go into the basket. That's a great drive for Garrett.
Stokely, a forehand for this tee shot. Where's he going? Oh, yes.
Forehand roller. I love it.
I love watching this guy play disc golf.
Keep going. He's super creative.
Isn't he?
Wow, that's an awesome shot for Scott.
This course really unlocks his creativity, too, because you need it out here.
It sure does. I threw some shots that I've never thrown before out here.
Where was the backhand putter roller? Or was that forehand
That
putter
was
roller?
the par 5. I believe it's hole 8. I threw 2 of them. Kicked up right. Was looking terrible. Went putter roller, and had a circle 2 look at birdie.
Dang. All right.
Didn't cash it, but I was stoked to be there. Yeah, it was fun.
Raven with a big tee shot. He is down there, but maybe in jail. We'll find out. Niklas on the edge of jail for his second.
Yeah, all of our players covering a lot of distance off the tee, so they might have some tough looks at birdie, but should be pars at worst. Niklas will be laying up for his par.
Yeah. Stokely fairway left for his second.
He's going to have to get creative here. Forehand roller again. Does it jump the creek? Oh, he takes the... Oh, smart man taking the dirt road there.
And it's a runnable putt
Yeah,
for birdie.
uphill 40-footer. Look at birdie. Good job, Scott.
See if he can find his way to 4 down on the day. Over to Raven. He's fairway right for his second. Oh, didn't.
Catches a tree, still in the rough, but he should have a gap from there, I hope.
Yep.
Did he throw? What was he doing?
Find his way back onto
It's
the
down
fairway
late,
with his third here.
Probably 200-ish from here, so...
Oh, that was Garrett threw while Raven was getting ready.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Looks to have hit... Oh,
Oh, look like Raven will probably finish with a bogey here.
no. That's a tough finish for
Yeah.
him. 2 over in the last 4.
Oh, yeah.
There's Garrett looking to get up and down for his par.
Oh.
Maybe giving it a run, but he'll have a tap-in par to finish off a 6 down. That's a great round for Garrett.
Really solid. Antilla looking for the up and down and getting out of here with a 3. Oh.
Also giving it a run from probably 100. Sit down for him.
Oh.
There you go.
All right, that's chilling.
Nothing like watching your disc roll away on the 18th green after you've worked so hard.
And this course is a grind. Raven pitching over there with his 4th, conceding bogey finish.
Not happy, but you know what? Even par out here is nothing to scoff at. That's a solid round.
Oh, Scott giving up the shoes.
Shoot.
I guess it's hole 18.
Yeah,
You know,
those
you-
are going to smell good later, though. I hope he has access to some laundry. Oof.
For the birdie finish.
If they were Gore-Tex, they're not anymore.
Let's see if they die a hero right here.
You got to make it after that. Oh, God. gets the shoes dirty and is not able to convert.
Oh, that was so close. Though.
At least he rolled up the pants, though.
Yeah, save the pants. Niklas to save his par.
There you go, Niklas with the clean round, bogey free. That is great golfing out there.
I bet that's the most pars he's gotten his entire life.
Yeah, he's probably not too stoked on only 3 birdies, but
Yeah.
you know, bogey free is, you got to feel proud about that.
Yeah, that is an achievement at North Boundary. There is Gurthie pitching in his par, a really nice round there. Newsom, this will head him back to even on the day. Stokely, he's got to be proud of that 3 down.
I believe he's tapping in for bogey now.
Oh, is it? Oh,
I
I'm
think
sorry.
that was his par putt.
Let's see.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
His
all right.
forehand, that's right, his forehand roller was solid. Yeah, no, 3 down, great round. They are definitely in striking distance. Garrett should be up on that lead card with the 6.
I think so, yeah. Are you looking on Chase with your 4?
I believe I'm on Chase. Yeah, last one on Chase. I get to play with Matteo tomorrow and stuff.
Nice.
Love that guy.
Oh, who doesn't?
I'm telling you, you need good vibes on this course.
Yeah.
Double G, Matteo, like
You know?
those guys are amazing to play with.
Smart words.
Another look at Niklas with that par putt. You could tell by those hugs at the 18th that, you know, they just got out of a battle. 4-hour hike, probably 4,000 feet in elevation. There we go. Zach Arlinghouse and Chandler Kramer with the 8 downs. I believe it's a course record for this layout.
I believe it. That's remarkable.
And that is just fantastic shooting.
We'll be hanging out with Garrett Gurthie and Joel Freeman on that lead card tomorrow. Dylan Horace, Carlson, Orem will join you on the chase. Thank you guys for watching Round 1. We'll catch you tomorrow.